Hi guys! So I know this tutorial is really long awaited. I'm so sorry about that. I've been really busy lately. I've just been like catching up with some things. I've been working a lot. I've had a lot going on this past week. But now I have every tool I need to be filming. And so I'm super excited to get started with this and finally do it today. So I'm so sorry that you have been waiting for so long. I know. Not bad. So today I'm just going to do a really simple tutorial with you. I'm just going to probably just call this like my simple and easy full face tutorial. I'm doing a full face for you guys. I really like this kind of look for summer. I've been really digging just BB creams for summer, foundations here and there, but really I love giving my skin a break and exposing it to the fresh air outside. I bet a lot of you in the summer are the exact same way. You don't like wearing a whole lot of makeup, you like keeping it simple, you like keeping it easy, which I totally agree with. So I am going to show you a tutorial today that's going to be really simple and easy for you. It has some mostly drugstore products and some high-end products, I'm not going to lie, but I really hope you guys enjoy this, and it's going to be a talk through, so I'm just going to be talking you through it. I will be doing voiceovers here, and you know, it'll be back and forth, so thank you so much for sticking around, and I hope you enjoy this. Alright, so the first thing that you want to do is make sure you wash and moisturize your face. No matter if you have oily skin or dry skin, you want to moisturize your face because washing it sucks all of the oil out of it. And you want to make sure that you're going to moisturize it to make it be moisturized. Does that make sense? I hope so. So I use a Burts Bees moisturizer, and it isn't oil-free. I wish they made an oil-free one exactly like the one I use. I don't have it with me, but it's just a brightening and evening tone moisturizer. So you want to make sure you moisturize your face. And what I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using this Garnier BB Cream. Put it up really close. And I'm super obsessed with this BB cream. Now, I got it about a week ago, and I went to Ulta, and I thought, okay, I'm probably the second darkest shade, or second to the lightest shade, and I honestly was not digging it at first. I had bought it, and I tried it on for the first night I went to work with it on, and I came back and I felt a little, I just wasn't digging it, you know, it wasn't something that I thought I would like. But the more I use it, and when I use different things with it, it turns out so much better. But I'm not going to be using a primer today, and the reason for that is I've been just using a moisturizer lately instead of a primer. I pretty much just substitute it, and it works fine for me. And I do use primers, of course, sometimes, and if you don't, and if you do, that's totally okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze some of it on the back of my hand. I'm going to use a damp Beauty Blender sponge. This is my favorite way to apply this. The first time I used it, I used a brush, and maybe that's why I didn't like it so much, because brushes for me just kind of like leave my face a little streaky. I've tried a lot of foundation brushes, haven't been super obsessed with them, but I'm telling you, the Beauty Blender is absolutely magical. So I'm just going to dip some of it in the back, and then I'm just going to start putting it on my face and just tapping it in. But it's not completely full coverage. You can obviously see your skin under it, but it isn't something that's going to have no coverage. You see BB creams here and there, and they have really sheer coverage, and there's some BB creams that have really kind of like heavier coverage. And I really like this because it's right in between where I like it. I like having about like a medium coverage, and it is totally buildable. There have been times where I've built it up. And I like putting this all around my nose. And my benefit to using the Beauty Blender is, one, after your face is washed, it feels really clean, and I just hate taking brushes and just brushing foundation on my face. That is something that I'm never gonna get used to. The reason why I love using the Beauty Blender so much is because it really sinks this into your pores. Hi, Mom!
Hello, baby.
Come say hi real quick to the camera. My mommy's home. Say hi, Mommy. Hi. Hi, babies. Now you can do this a couple different ways. You can swatch it on your face like that and then blend it with the Beauty Blender, or you can dip the you can dip the Beauty Blender into your foundation and then put it on your skin. See, I just got a spray tan about I got a spray tan almost a week ago, and it's starting to go away. This looked good when my spray tan started to die down, but now I'm a little more pale, so this pretty much just matches my skin tone really well. It's really not like too dark, it's not too pale, it's actually pretty perfect. Sorry, I'm getting like messages. going to take the excess of whatever's on my hands and I blend it down my neck. I always want to blend it down your neck so you don't have any harsh lines, even if it is a little bit too dark for you. And this might be a little dark for me just due to the fact that I have been losing my spray tan and I'm naturally super pale. Like I said, this is definitely buildable, so I'm just going to put a little bit of my hand and then cover some areas that I want to cover up more. And one thing that some people don't remember is that when you do use a foundation or even a BB cream and you have those areas that you want to cover more, you don't just have to put one layer of foundation on. You can put an extra layer on instead of just putting concealer right over it. It really works well, especially with the BB cream. And this is just, I really have started to like this BB cream a lot. Now you can kind of tell a little bit that it looks kind of shiny. Again, I do have naturally oily skin, but the thing is like this is a little bit of a dewy thing. It's not a matte BB cream, so you're not going to be able to find this in just matte. And they do have, it does have sunscreen in here. It has an SPF of 15, but pretty much BB creams is just like a skin perfector. So this isn't going to give me full coverage, but it's going to, again, do what I want a BB cream to do. I love this for summer, in all honesty, because it just makes my skin feel really nice. So another thing I've been loving a lot is something I bought when I went to Ulta again last week. If you guys do not know that concealer under your eye, if it has a salmony kind of orange undertone or an orange tone to it, it's going to cancel out the circles under your eye. On the color wheel, when you look at purples and blues, the opposite to that is like an orangey kind of color. So those are going to cancel each other out. That's why you see a lot of green primers, and that's why you see a lot of green like concealers to cover up like redness in the skin or red pimples, and that's exactly what a salmony kind of color does. So I've been looking for a super long time for a concealer that I've been obsessed with, or that I can become obsessed with, and that has a salmon kind of undertone, but it's going to give me a good kind of coverage. I couldn't find any drugstore one that I loved a lot, especially when I walked around, but when I went to Ulta I found this. And this is the Tarte CC Color Clay Under Eye Corrector. And this is in the shade Light Medium, so let me just show you this really quick. And I have been so incredibly obsessed with this that I use it pretty much every day. I use it with foundation, I use it with powder foundation, I use it with BB creams. I am so obsessed with this. And you can just tell by this what a beautiful color it is. And so pretty much what I do is I just kind of pat it under my eyes. And it is a brightening and color corrector. So I'm going to put it in a V shape under my eyes, because what you want to do is the V shape is going to help highlight under your eyes. And this, because it's lighter than my skin, is going to help highlight under my eyes. And first I'm just going to pat it a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and get it. And you do not want to miss this inner corner if you have purple in that inner corner. What happens is if you miss that inner corner, you're pretty much just going to have that purple right there, as you see what I have it right here. But I have definitely dark under eyes, and then I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender, and then I'm going to pat this out. And again, I'm not looking for a complete full coverage, and so you can build this up, or you can just leave it in a light layer. And I do like putting this over my eyelid too. As you can tell, I have very veiny lids and a very veiny brow. And so can you just tell the difference between these two eyes? You can tell that this one is more covered, and you can tell it looks more lifted, and you can definitely tell the difference in the purple. I have purple under eye circles right here. It's hereditary. My dad has them, my mom has them, my grandma had them. You could always tell, and this is just kind of like something that I can't really get rid of. So I'm just going to do that with the other eye. Blend it out. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some of the concealer and I'm going to put it on my Cupid's on, because that will highlight that area a little bit on my chin, and then just a little bit in a T shape on my forehead. And this is going to do some highlighting. A little. On certain brushes that I love and what I use them for. So you're just going to smile and you're going to put it on the apple of your cheeks and on your cheekbone. I feel like I bounce a lot. And then I'm just going to blend this out. And there you go, the face part is all done. I'm going to do my brows now. I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown. It used to be medium ash, and I went to go get a new one, and I was like, oh my god, where's my color? I can't find my color, like I don't know where it is. And then I was with my friend Cameron, and she's like, do you mean medium brown? And I'm like, what? And it said medium brown / medium ash, so you know. So I'm just going to comb out my brows. Sometimes I do use a brow wax before I do this, and I'm just gonna go really fast through this because it kind of takes me some time. Let me see her.
I'm sorry.
Let me see her. Hello, baby.
No.
Come here.
Stop it.
Hello, camera. No, camera. Oh, the kisses. Okay, goodbye, my love. Sorry about the change difference. I don't know how much dog hair. I don't know how much of a difference there is, but my batteries died, of course. Yeah. So now we're going to move on to eye. What I'm going to use is I'm going to use this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer that I'm super obsessed with as well. But what you need is you just need a little bit on your fingers. I'd say about that much. And that will do good for both eyes. And you kind of just want to spread it out between each fingers and pretty much just blend it out. And you want to get it all over, especially where you're going to get eyeshadow. So, and this really does great with eyeshadow. It really primes it well. I really recommend this primer for a lot of people. People do use concealers or just a eyeshadow base for their primer, which is totally okay, but this is just what I use and this is my routine. When I'm not doing a talk through, it's going to go a lot quicker. So that's that. And so what I'm going to use today is I'm going to use 2 Naked palettes. And again, these are obviously more expensive. I got them from Ulta. I'm going to be using the Naked Basics palette that looks like this. and it has these 6 shades, so Naked Basics palette. I really recommend this palette for pretty much everyone, every skin tone, every undertone, every hair color, because it is so basic and it has such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors in it. And it has mattes and it has a shimmer, which is Venus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fluffy brush from Sigma, and this is the tapered blending brush, and I'm going to take the Naked 2, and I'm going to pretty much put this in my crease, and it's going to be pretty much my transition color. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend this in my crease and kind of my outer V, and it's going to go all over my crease. And I pretty much use this eyeshadow color with a lot of eye looks I do. It is a great transition color. I use it all the time for my crease, even all over the lid. It depends on what look I'm doing. And in all honesty, this is such a pretty matte brown color, and it works great when I'm tanned as well. It does not look bad at all. And so pretty much I just kind of tap that on my outer V a little bit just to give it some color. So now I'm going to use next the Naked 3 palette, and this has to be one of my favorite makeup products of complete all time. I hadn't found a great eyeshadow palette that I was super obsessed with. I've had a lot of Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes pretty much since at least 7th grade. I've bought a lot of them, and now that I'm obviously graduated high school, I have a bigger collection, and I have to say that this has to be one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes I own. It is great for every skin tone, especially with my undertone, and it even comes with a really, really cute and really usable brush. So I totally recommend this for everyone and anyone, and this is something that I don't think I'd be able to live without. So I'm going to take a really small blending brush from Eco Tools, and I'm going to take the shade Nooner. And basically, I'm just going to blend this in my crease. And this is really, really, really simple as well. And the reason why I'm taking such a small blending brush is because I just want it to be kind of a small application. And you pretty much just want to take Nooner and you want to blend it in your crease. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a big old eyeshadow brush, and this is from Borghi, heck would I know. And I'm going to take the color Strange, and I'm pretty much just going to pat this all over the lid. And into the inner corner. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another big brush. It's pretty much kind of the same thing. And I'm going to take the color Light, and I'm going to put this in the outer edge of your eyelid. So this is going to be the outer half, and you're basically just going to pat this on. Then what you're going to do with that same brush, because this is super easy, is you're going to take the color Burnout, and you're going to place this on the inner corner. So this is going to be on the inner side of your lid. So basically what I'm using is I'm just using a lot of pinks and browns. This is a really, really simple eyeshadow color, and it goes with a lot. Then I'm going to take another brush, and this is just from Avon. It's an all-over shadow brush. And I'm just going to take it and I'm going to put it into Trick, which is a really pretty glitter color. And I'm going to tap it off because there's a lot of glitter. And I'm basically just going to stick this in the middle of my eye. And this is going to just bring some attention to the center of the eye. And mattes and glitters go really well together. Alright, and now basically for the end is what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix Foxy and Venus. I'm going to mix these two colors together, and this is going to be my highlighting brow. And also the inner corner of my eye. Now, because this look is so simple, you don't need eyeliner. If you want it, that's great. It looks good with eyeliner as well. So now I'm just going to curl my lashes and put on mascara. And that's it pretty much for the eyes and face. And again, a lip is optional. I'm just going to do a simple, really nudish lip. I'm going to take this NYX Butter Lipstick, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the Butter Gloss, and both really well. And so first, I'm going to outline my lips with this Rimmel London lip liner. And this is the first time I'm using it, so I guess we'll see how it goes. Like this nude liner, so we're good. And then I'm going to take this NYX Butter Gloss and pretty much just apply it on my lips. And then what I'm going to do, just to kind of soften it out, is I'm going to put this NYX Butter Gloss on it in Creme Brulee. I think this is what it is. Yeah, it's Creme Brulee. And you can pretty much find NYX. They just started selling it at CVS, at least around me. And Ulta. Ulta always has NYX. And this is where I get all my NYX products from. And then if you want to, you can just add a little more bronzer and a little more blush just to give it a go. Alright, so that is it for this makeup tutorial. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I'm hopefully going to be making more videos soon, or I will be making more videos soon, so, you know, just keep in touch. I really hope you like this simple eye look. We'll list all products down below that I used today, including all lip products, anything like that. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions of what you want to see next or what you think I should do next, please comment down below. Don't be afraid to tweet me at akbeauty4, and just follow me on Twitter and follow me on Facebook. I do have a Facebook page now. It's under Alex Kelly. It should be www.facebook.com/akbeauty4, but I'll link that somewhere below down here, wherever you may see it. So thank you so much for watching. I love all of you already, whoever you are, if you're subscribing to me or even if you're watching this. Please subscribe. And please keep watching my videos. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. And I will see you soon, my loves. Thank you. Bye.